What it do, man? BY3 the hallway. Y'all make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Live made it 5 back at it again, man. The rest one the net. Boss talk of business, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe to the channel. Like these videos, share these videos. Don't skip no ads. Through the Hallway TV. Y'all go subscribe to that channel too, man. Support your boy in every way possible. Alright, man. We're going to get right to it, man. This right here is going to be a Vladtv interview reaction. And we're going to be doing a reaction to the earthquake video. And it's titled, People Like Kaepernick Who Didn't Vote Can Kiss My. Alright, man. We're going to talk right to it, man. Now, Earthquake, y'all know he a comedian. You know he was on Comic View. Most people know him from Everybody Hates Chris. Rochelle brother. You know he come through the room. Big man! Big man! Hey, that dude the trip, man. But anyway, I didn't know he was an Army vet or whatever, right? He was in the Air Force. So y'all need to go check out them videos that Vlad dropped, man. They're pretty interesting. But I wanna touch on one that you know just made a lot of sense to me, and you know I didn't know that this dude that educated or whatever, right? So he was talking about when he was in the Gulf War. Now he didn't do any fighting in the Gulf War, but he was stationed over there, and he said he went for a little while, but then he came back before things got kicked off. And he was saying how he didn't agree with it, and how people was calling him a sellout, and everybody was full of you know patriotic, you know all that good stuff, man. And people were going over there to fight or whatever. So that talk transcended into what's going on today in 2020 with Trump and the fighting that's going on over there now, or the thing that's kicking off over there now. Well, you're fighting, they are fighting. So back in '91, y'all know Saddam Hussein, he invaded Kuwait. And he invaded Kuwait because they say that Saddam, if he would have invaded or whatever, that he would have had like 40% of the world's oil, and the U.S. just wasn't having it, you know, like we normally do. And you know, we just go in there and bum rush everything and take stuff, right? So earthquake, these things that he was saying, right? One thing he touched on was how Trump supporters should just be happy and deal with the consequences of the person that they chose. And I understand that. I really do, man. I've been saying it in a lot of Facebook posts and Instagram posts I've been making here recently. Now, I'm not into all that, to all the political stuff. You know, I really just keep that stuff to myself. But, of course, I didn't vote for Trump. But people that did support Trump, and I have people I went to school with, people that I'm alright with that support him, they put their little post up all the time. And you know, it is what it is. Everybody got their opinion. But this is my opinion. If you supported him so much when everything was going on, when the voting was going on, and he was making all this big talk, we're going to build a wall and all this talk, you should support him now. You really should. And a lot of people still do. And then he went on to touch, if the people that still support him now, they should be the ones that should sign up. They should really go and fill out that form and go ahead and go. If you support him that much to where he just brought us to the brink of another war. And then he touched on, it's crazy how the U.S. elected a real estate officer to negotiate foreign policy. And it is crazy because look where we at. How can you expect the person, these things that he was saying now, I'm not saying these things I'm saying, I'm just quoting him. Well, I'm saying it loosely. How can a person that has no experience, no war experience, no army experience, family hasn't been in it, you know, just not involved in it at all, don't read books about it, can't tell the difference between a Sinai and a Shiite, you know, can't, you know, just don't know nothing about nothing. How can a person like that negotiate foreign policy when you know nothing about foreigners? And then he went on to speak that the Iranian people, they care about their people just like we care about our people. And I understood that. Man, that hit me right there, because he was talking about how the person, you know, the person that all this started over, that they bombed or whatever, right? You know, he was a leader. You know, people looked up to him, you feel me? So they care about their people just like we care about our people. And I understood that. So why would you think they wouldn't be mad or whatever, right? Now, don't look at this video and be like, oh, he being unpatriotic, blah, 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 blah. I'm reading his comments. But I do understand that, you feel me? And y'all got to understand that too. People other places care about their people just like we care about ours. And with that being said, let me read this comment. And this is the quote. Earthquake said, and y'all listen to this. I look at my country like I do my old apartment. I love the apartment, but I can't stand the landlord. Now, don't that make sense? You can't put it really no better way, man. People love their country. It's not that people kneeling and disrespect their country. You know, people love their country. I even heard Army veterans say that they kneel most of the time because they're doing that on behalf of a fallen soldier. People don't even say that neither, but let me state that too, that people kneel most of the time because of a fallen soldier. You can ask a soldier that, but either way, I love my apartment, but I can't stand the landlord. That's a real quote. You can love your country, and I love my country, man. USA got so many opportunities and things you can do. You feel me? It's great to be over here. But the landlord tripping though. You feel me? The landlord is tripping, man. He tripping hard. And then he went on the show. He went on to talk about, how Trump is an example of white privilege, and I understand that because, like he said, how can you elect somebody that's a real estate agent to be over 350 million people? Ain't that crazy? 350 million people, and you over us. And then he goes on, I'm a great comedian, but that don't mean I should do surgery. Don't y'all understand that quote? I mean, he was saying some gems in this interview, man. He really was, bro. Trump is a great real estate agent, but I don't think he should be no president. Then he goes on to say, Trump's the only president that hasn't aged in 4 years because, you know, he hasn't, man. He looked the same. Most people get gray hairs and stuff. Like he say, you got the weight of the world on your shoulder. You know, you got to make really important decisions. This man don't seem like he be worried about nothing. He don't read about nothing. He just get up, say what he want, and go on about his business. That man has said a lot of things that I didn't even believe that I would be alive to even hear a president say and not go to jail for some stuff. You know, it's crazy, man. It's just me. It's just me, man. But, hey, he even talked about the reporter that lost their life over there in, I think, Saudi Arabia, and how Trump didn't say nothing about that, and he didn't. You know, people forget things, man, and it's a lot of things being said in the interview, man. Like I said, I could go on for days, man. The interview didn't last nothing but 10 minutes, man, but once again, Vlad outdid itself, man. It was a dope interview, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest, man. Real talk, you know, I be looking for these gems, man, because I love to see folks that got that name and that platform get on the platform and not talk about, you know, exactly what they doing, but talk about things that need to be brought up, you know, that need awareness or whatever, you feel me? And that's what's up, man. I respect Earthquake, and I always liked him anyway, but now I like him even more, you feel me? So, y'all go and check that interview out. Y'all go and check out my video about the Mississippi prisons and all the things that's going on down here. You know, I've been putting up posts on YouTube and Instagram and all that, man. It's still wild out here and things ain't changed yet, man. So, y'all go and check that video out, man. Leave some comments, man. Y'all send some posts out, get the word out, share these videos, like these videos. Don't skip no ads. Vladtv the hard way. Me and hold up for you. Do what you're supposed to, not what you want to do. I'm out.